A very good morning to one and all. So hope you guys are able to hear me and able to see my screen. Everyone please confirm over the chat. Could you please confirm guys, everyone able to hear me and able to see my screen over the chat? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys. So as part of our today's session, sir, so we will be the focusing on the three things, sir. Okay. So we will be the focusing on three things. So as per my understanding, okay, so some of them are not able to create like as an at least a Office database in your Oracle database, sir. First, first, I will show you that the script, sir. First, I will show you that the script so that will guys you clear with that the script how to create a Ashok IT underscore department table, how to create Ashok IT underscore managers table, how to create what Ashok IT underscore employees table, and then followed by what Ashok IT underscore projects table, sir. So first, I will give you like as in the giving like as in the script, giving the script for those the tables, sir. Okay, Office database tables. That is what the first thing which we are going to focus, sir. Okay. Yes, Office database tables, sir. That is the first step, sir. The second step is, so we will be the completing, so we will be the understanding for what? So we will be the understanding about what? Set operators, sir. Okay, set operators in Oracle. Okay, so in SQL, we can say. Okay, yes, that is the second point which we are going to be the cover. And then we'll talking about what? Understanding for what? Data, understanding with what? Sequences in the databases, sir. Okay, sequences in Oracle. Okay, understand? These are the three things we are going to be the focus as part of our today's session, sir. Okay, so first I will start with what? Showing you like as in the script for Office database related tables, sir. Hope you are clear, everyone. Can you guys please confirm over the chat, everyone? Yes. So some of them are not able to create the Office database tables, sir. So before 31st, so before the January 1st, I given you that task to create that the tables in your database. So you guys are feeling as on the complex for what? Creating the primary keys and creating the foreign keys of that the respect to the database, sir. Okay. To avoid such confusions, sir, first I will explain you the script for that so that you guys need to practice the things. Okay. Yes. So hope you are able to see the SQL developer, everyone. Hope you guys are able to see the SQL developer, sir. Yes. Okay. Sir, everyone try to respond. Everyone try to respond over the chat, sir. So please make sure everyone should be an active in the session. Okay. So everyone need to participate and interact with me, sir. Okay. That is what the thing you need to follow. Okay. Yeah. I'm just I already have that the script, sir. Okay. I already have the script here. So let me explain you the script for that. Okay. Yes. So see, sir, whatever the script I'm showing you right now on the screen, okay, those are nothing but an Office database scripts for what? Office database scripts for what? Oracle database, sir. Okay. So as I already told you guys, in Office database, so we will be the creating the first table as an what? Ashok IT underscore department table. And the next table which we are going to which we are going to create what, sir? Managers table. So this is what I order suggested. This is what like as on the order which I suggested you to create the database tables in your database as well, sir. Okay. If you guys remember correctly of earlier discussions, this is what the order I suggested you to create the tables in your database. Okay. Then after that, I asked you to create what, sir? Ashok IT underscore employee table, and then followed with what? Ashok IT underscore projects table, sir. Okay. Yes. So these are these are the four tables which you need to create as part of an Office database. Am I correct or not, guys? Everyone please confirm. Everyone please confirm it, sir. These are the four tables we need to create it, right, sir? Sir, out of 24, only we are getting like the responses from the 2%, sir. What about rest of the 20 persons? Are you there in the session or not? Yeah. So observe carefully, sir. Observe carefully here. Observe carefully, guys, everyone. Yeah. So observe carefully. So first we are creating what a department table, sir. So in that the department table, so we will be having only the two columns. One is the department ID. Another one is what the department name, sir. So out of this, the two columns, sir, department ID is nothing but in the primary key column, sir. We made it as on what the primary key column. So this is what the table which we asked you to create, sir. Understand? Understand, sir? This is what the table I asked you to create it. Okay. Yes. So if you wanted to add me as in what Ashok IT underscore department one, I can create it, sir. Okay. I can create it for other name because I already have the database in my table, Ashok IT underscore department. I can give like as in the other name, sir, to whether you guys can feel it what the scripts are going to be executable or not. That's what. Okay. Hope you guys are understand my point, guys, everyone. Yeah. Fine. So let us see, sir. Let us see here. So see, the table got created or not? The table got created successfully, and I am inserting the rows of information into this the respective the table, sir. Understand? I'm just inserting the table here. Okay. Yes. This is what the thing, sir. Okay. Total, how many departments we have inserted, sir? We are inserting the data. Okay, we are inserting the here we are inserting what the 7 departments information, sir. 7 departments information into what 7 departments information, sir. That's all. Okay. Yeah. So let us see, sir. Let us check it. So I'm just executing all the 7 statements at a time by selecting all the 7 statements and clicking on what so arrow button, sir. Run statement button. Okay. So see, sir, 7 rows got inserted successfully. Just commit the data, sir. Okay. You can select it, sir. You can select it the data. Okay. Select a star from the table, sir. That's all. The 7 rows got inserted or not, guys? Everyone, please confirm. So first you need to create what? The department table, which contains what? 2 columns, department ID and the department name. The out of those 2 columns, department ID is what? Primary key column you need to make it, sir. You add the constraint for what? Primary key for the department ID, and then followed by what? You need to insert the records into the what? Respect to the table, sir. That's all. Okay. Then after that, I asked you to create what? Another table, sir. So after creating the department table, which table we need to create it, sir? Ashok IT underscore managers table, sir. So in that the managers table, the manager ID will be the what? Primary key and the name of the manager and the department ID of that manager and the references from where. And we are just adding what, sir? We are just adding what? So department ID is what? The foreign key or not? Sir, before adding the foreign key, sir, if you guys wanted to add like as on the foreign key of the department number means, first of all, it should be the column of the table. Understand? This is what like I seen the lot of people are doing the mistake. You are blindly adding the foreign key constraint of department ID, which is wrong. Okay, before writing this statement, you need to add the column. You need to add the column of the table first. That is what we need to do, sir. Understand? Yes, Dattatreya, like whenever the column made as in the primary, okay, so you can update the column of that variable, but that value the value of the primary key column always going to be in what? Not null value, and it does not exist the duplicate value as well. Understand? You can update the value of the primary key column, but it should not be the null and it should not be the duplicate value, Dattatreya. Clear? That is what you need to do it, sir. Okay, you can able to update the primary key column value. The constraint is it should not be the null and it should not be the duplicate of existing records. That's all. That you need to take care. Okay, then. So observe carefully, sir. With respect to the manager's table, the manager ID will be what? Primary key, and the manager name is nothing but on what? Varchar, and the department ID column I added as in the column first. After adding the column of the department ID, then only you can add what? The foreign key of that department ID, sir. So most of them are the scripts what most of them are the sharing like as in the scripts in the like Oracle group, right? WhatsApp group. So I am seeing that you guys are not adding the department ID as on what? The column of the table. Okay. But you are referring that one what? Foreign key, sir, which is wrong. Okay. So when you want to add a foreign key of a column, first you need to add the column of the table first. then only you can refer what? The foreign key, sir. Understand, sir, everyone? Anybody having the question on this, the script, sir? Are you guys comfortable or not? So before adding like as in the foreign key, make sure first column should be the part of and the table. Then only you can refer that to the foreign key, sir. Okay, department ID is what? The foreign key. Department ID is what? Should be the foreign key, sir. Foreign key from the which table, sir? Ashokite underscore department table. So first it should be what? First I added like as in the department ID column in the manager's table. Then after that, that value for that value is deriving from where? The department ID column value is deriving from where? Ashokite underscore departments table. Correct or not? Okay. Yeah. So let us give a try, sir. Manager's name. See, the table name got created and the table name got created, sir. And just replace with the manager's table name, sir, here. Insert the records, sir. Okay. Yeah. So observe carefully, guys. After creating the table, sir, what you need to do, sir? Inserting the records, sir. Inserting the data of the table. Inserting what? The data of the table, sir. Understand? So if you closely observe here, sir, in my insert query, the manager one is what? Manager ID is nothing but what? Primary key, and the name of the manager is what? Ashok. That is name of the manager, sir. So when it comes for another department, sir, this manager comes under what? The particular department. Am I correct or not? So I am not. I did not hard code it, sir. I did not hard code it for what? The department ID of the admin, sir. I have written like as in the select query. I have like as in the select query here. So I have written like as in the select query to get what? The department ID of admin, sir. Understand? That is what like as in the department ID third column value, sir. Understand my point or not, guys? Everyone. Everyone, please focus here about the insert statement. I am not hard coded. I am not hard coding the department ID of admin here itself as a third column value. I am getting I have written like as in the select statement to get the department ID for the admin department, sir. Understand my point or not, everyone? This is what an approach you need to follow in the real time as well. Okay, in the real time, whenever you wanted to insert the value of the foreign key into the current table, always you need to collect the value from the always you need to collect that respect to the value from the parent table of the primary key, sir. This is what the thing you need to do it. Everyone able to understand, sir? Everyone able to understand? I am not hard coding the department ID of admin here. I am getting what? I am getting what? Department ID of an admin through select statement to get the value. Understand? Hope you guys are comfortable or not. Everyone. Everyone, please try to respond, sir, so that I will move on to the next one. Otherwise, if you are not able to understand what you are doing here, sir. Anybody feeling like as in the complex? This is what like as in the department ID, sorry, manager ID, and this is what like as in the manager name, and this is what like as in the value for the department ID column, sir. Understand or not? This is nothing but on what the department ID value, department ID column value, sir. Through select statement we are getting. Clear? Sir, this is what like as an approach you need to write in the real time as well, sir. In the real time, don't hard decode any kind of value when you are inserting. If that value coming from another table means you need to write a select statement to get that value and pass it into the SQL. Why? Because means in the real time, we have a several environments, sir. Dev environment, QA environment, okay, pre-prod environment, SIT environment, and live environment. Live environment also called as an what? Prod environment. So environment to environment, the primary key column values will be changed, sir. Okay. That's why I always suggesting you don't hard code any kind of value. Okay. Don't hard code any kind of value in an SQL statement. Always recommended to get that value of that particular column through select statement. That is what the recommended approach. Understand my point, guys, everyone? When you have like as in the several environments, sir, of an application, definitely the primary key will be varying from one environment to another environment. To get rid of such a kind of an issue, okay, always recommended to collect like as in the value from the table by using what? Select statement, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable. I have written like as in the select statement here. Come on, guys, try to respond. If you have any questions, feel free to ask the question, sir. I'm giving you the time for you. Okay. Yes. So like that, I just decided that the managers belongs to the particular department. Ashok is belongs to the admin and Mahesh belongs to IT. HR belongs to Suresh. HR belongs to what Ramesh as well. And marketing belongs to what Rajesh. Rajesh manager belongs to what manager marketing department. And Naresh belongs to what sales department. And Agnesh will belongs to what non-admin department. And so Raghu related to what Ganesh related to what IT, and Raghu is also belongs to what IT department, and admin Chanti is belongs to what admin department, sir. Okay, these are the nothing but on the manager's information which I have prepared through SQL statements, sir. So let us select these 10 SQL statements and try to execute that 10 SQL statements, sir. Yes, so done, sir. All the records got inserted, and you can just commit the data. Just commit the data because it is a DML statement, right? Selecting the data, sir. Selecting the data. Okay, select star from Ashok IT underscore. Okay, select star from Ashok IT underscore what managers, sir. See, sir, managers information has been populated with the required data or not? Can you guys please confirm it? Can you guys please confirm it? Whether manager's information has been populated successfully or not? Yes. Yes. So this is what the way of writing like this is what like as in the way of writing what, sir? This is the way of writing what? This is the way of writing like insert a statement inside the select statement, sir. Okay, try to habituate. So in this manner only, sir. Don't hard code any values except primary key column and the names of the column, sir. Okay. Yes. Shall I get into the another script, sir? Shall I get into the another script for the table? Clear, sir? Everyone? Everyone, is that clear, sir? What you need, sir, Dattatreya? Can you please, what I need to repeat it? Yeah, foreign key, sir. That's what I told you. That's what I told you, sir. So this is what like as in the primary key, right? In the managers table, we have the 3 columns. One is what manager ID, another one is what manager name, and the third one is what the foreign key, sir, department ID. Every manager should works under one particular department, right? So that is what like as in the foreign key definition. So this is nothing but on the foreign key column, defining the foreign key column, and the value of that column is referring from this table. Okay. Yes. Satish, as I already told you, in my database, I already have Ashokite underscore managers table. So I just wanted to give like as in the other name to feel this script is an executable in my local mission. That's what I'm giving you. Clear? Sir, we are declaring what are the foreign key, sir. Okay. We are declaring what foreign key here. References. Okay. References. You can go with that. Okay, if you have such a doubt here, you can wait. This is another syntax, sir. This is another syntax. Okay, see, Ashokite underscore managers got created. Okay, just click on it. Go to the constraints section. Go to the constraints section, sir. So see, sir, foreign key got added or not, Yogesh? Yogesh, the foreign key got added or not? Okay, so you can go with any one of the syntaxes, sir. Foreign key of department ID, or else you can go with what? So foreign key of department ID references from the table name of column name as well. You can go with that, or else you can go with this syntax as well. It's up to your wish. You can add like as in the foreign key of the table in any way, sir. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you are correct, Roshni. So we have already in the database table, right? That's why it is getting, that is nothing but an water. let us do one thing. Department 1. Okay. Yeah. Clear, sir? So if you want such a doubt here, sir, again, we'll try to drop the table, sir. We'll try to drop first, we'll drop the table. Okay. Drop a table. So table name. Okay. Drop it. Okay. Table got dropped, sir. And again, I am recreating the table, sir. Okay. Again, I am recreating the table. And again, I am inserting the data into the table again. Okay. Hope you are clear, Roshni. Hope you are clear, Roshni. Your doubt? Yeah. Fine, sir. Okay. Then, so let us go with what? Next table, sir. Next table. This is what like as an important table for you, sir. Okay. Most of them are feeling like as in the complex for creating this table, sir. Creating what? Creating the EMP table, sir. Creating what? Employee table. So tell me how many columns are there in the employee table first? How many columns are there in the employee table first, sir? See, sir, employee ID, varchar, which is nothing but what the primary key column. Okay, so employee name underscore 1, sir. Okay, so we'll go with what? Employee name underscore 1. Okay, so see, sir, employee ID, that is nothing but what varchar column, nothing but what the primary key, sir, and employee name is what varchar of 30, and the salary is nothing but what a number, and the department ID is also nothing but what varchar 2 of 10, and the manager ID is also nothing but what varchar 2 of the 10. So out of these 5 columns, how many of them, how many of the two columns how many columns are the foreign key here? Can you guys please confirm it over the chart? Everyone, please try to respond. How many of them are the foreign key columns in the table, sir? Those foreign keys should be referring from 2 tables, sir, not from the 1 table. So most of them are doing the mistake. Okay, most of them are doing the mistake saying that the foreign key of department ID and the manager ID referring from Ashok IT underscore managers table, which is wrong, sir. Okay, which is wrong. Okay, so department ID, you should need to collect from the primary key column of the parent table called what? Ashok IT underscore department. Okay, and so manager ID is in the manager ID. You just need to have what? The foreign key of the manager ID. You need to collect that references from which table, sir? Managers table, sir. The parent column primary key. Okay, understand my point, guys? Everyone, most of them are trying to add the foreign key of this the 2 columns at a time from the same table, which is wrong, sir. Which is wrong. So as I already told you, as I already clearly mentioned while at the time of discussing this table, okay, so you need to always the parent child relationship should be established on what? Established on what, sir? Primary key on the primary key of the tables, sir. If you guys observe carefully, department ID is what? The foreign key, and the manager ID is what? The foreign key of Ashok IT underscore employees table, sir. Employee 1 table. Okay, see, sir, I'm just changing the department here as in what? 1 here, and then what? 1, sir. That's all. This is what the way you need to create it, sir. Understand, sir? Everyone, hope you guys are comfortable or not? So this is the way you guys need to create what? Employee table script, sir. Okay, employee ID will be the primary key, name of the employee, salary of an employee, department ID, and the manager key are the 2 columns we are going to add, and these 2 columns are representing as an what? The foreign keys, sir. And this foreign key is referring from Ashok IT underscore department 1 table, sir. And this is the foreign key from where? Ashok IT underscore managers 1 department, sir. This is what like as in the SQL script you guys need to create it, sir. See, sir, the table got created successfully or not, sir? Come on, guys. Most of them, you guys are feeling this is what very complex. So you just need to think of, sir. So department ID is a foreign key here, which is referring from which table? Ashok IT underscore department's table of department ID. That's what. Okay, manager ID is what? So manager ID is what, sir? Manager ID is nothing but on the primary, it's a foreign key here, but the primary key is collecting from where? Ashok IT underscore managers table. Don't add the foreign key or don't add the foreign key of department ID and the manager ID from the same table itself, sir. Okay, you people are thinking of, so you are trying to add the department ID and the manager ID referring from where? So Ashok Ashok IT underscore managers table, which is wrong, sir. Okay, which is wrong. Hope you guys are correct. Tell me, sir. Hope you guys are clear or not now. Yes, department ID is the part of an department ID is the part of an Ashok IT underscore managers, but you could not use that column as an what? But you could not use that column as an what? The foreign key reference. Understand? Even though department ID is available in managers table, you could not use it, sir. That is wrong, sir. As I told you clearly. So when you are creating like as in the primary key and the foreign key, make sure that so when you are creating like as in the foreign key, it should be the primary key of another table. So tell me, manager ID is a primary key of manager ID is the primary key of Ashok IT underscore departments table. Tell me, sir. Manager ID is the primary key of Ashok IT underscore departments table, sir. No. How can you becomes like as an answer? Uniqueness is not there, right? Uniqueness is not there. That is what the thing, sir. That is what the statement you need to keep in mind. Okay, when you are adding like as in the primary key and the foreign key relation, sir. Okay, so when you are adding like as in the foreign key relation to a particular column, so you just need to think of a minute whether that the column contains what uniqueness of the data or not. Understand? Okay, this is what like as in the script, sir. Okay, for the creating what Ashok IT underscore employees table. Okay, then after that, sir, after that, so see, sir, I just prepared like as in the select statement for what for correct data of an employees. Okay, so first there are the total 9 employees are there in the script, sir. 7 are nothing but an correctly mapped with an organizations and it's the departments, sir. And the rest of the 2 are nothing but an what which are not inaccurate data. D11 and the D12 departments. Am I correct? Am I correct or not, sir? Yes. So observe carefully, sir. Observe carefully with respect to the first 7 scripts. Okay. First 7 scripts, observe carefully. So insert into Ashok IT underscore employee underscore 1, sir. This is underscore 1. This is what the table name. First, you need to replace it. 7 script. Okay. Yes. Employee ID and the name of the employee, salary of an employee, and the department ID. And the department ID of this an employee belongs to what? Sales department, which is nothing but an what? The sales department ID collecting from through select statement or not, guys? Tell me, this employee is belongs to what? The sales department, sir. That's why I'm selecting that value from the another table using what? Select statement. And this employee belongs to the manager of whom? And this employee belongs to the manager of whom, sir? Ashok manager, sir. So Ashok manager related manager ID, we are getting through what? SQL statement or not? Tell me, sir. This is the what? This is what like as in the script you guys need to design. Okay. Don't hard code the values. Don't hard code the values. You need to collect the manager ID and the department ID through SQL statement of select, sir. Through SQL select statement. Understand, guys, everyone? Everyone understand or not? Okay. Yes. So this is what the things you need to do it, sir. Okay. Understand, sir. Don't hard code the values of department ID and the manager ID, sir. So that this employee, Anil employee belongs to the department of what department? Sales department. Sales department related department ID. Am I getting through select SQL statement or not? Come on, sir. Come on, sir. Tell me. Anil employee belongs to which department, sir? Sales department. The respect to the department ID, I am getting through what? Select statement or not? And at the same way, the Anil employees works under particular manager, right? So that manager ID I am selecting through what? Select statement or not? This is the way you need to write the SQL statement, sir. Okay. In the real time also, you need to write in this manner only, sir. Don't hard code the foreign key column values. Don't hard code the foreign key column values, sir. Always try to get what the foreign key column values through select statements only. Understand, sir? Understand? Okay. So see, sir, first 7 employees I'm going to insert here. Let us rename that to the table names, sir. Okay. Department 1. Okay. Department 1. Okay. Then done, done, sir. Then managers tables. Manager, sir. Manager 1. On the manager 1. On the manager 1. And the manager 1. That's all. Okay. 7 employees information I'm inserting, sir. Successfully. Okay. Yes. So 7 employees information I have inserted successfully. And just let us verify. So let us verify the select statement, sir. Let us verify what the select statement here. Okay. Select star from Ashok IT underscore employee underscore 1, sir. That's all. So we got like as in the 7 employees information has been populated successfully or not, sir? The 7 employees information has been populated successfully or not? So rest of the 2 employees are not populating as part of the script, sir. Could you please help me? The rest of the 2 employees values are not populating. Why rest of the two employees why are not populating as part of the script? So because D11 department and D12 department is not a part of the table. Am I correct or not, sir? Am I correct or not? Come on, guys. Yes. So see, as of now, if you are trying to insert these 2 records, so if I'm trying to insert these 2 records, then what it will happen, sir? Tell me, sir. If I'm going to insert these 2 records as well, then what it is going to be the happen? Tell me. Right now, I'm just giving like department ID as and what D11 and the D12, sir, hard coded. If I'm trying to insert the things, what it will happen, sir? Definitely, it will give you an error, sir. Definitely, it will give you an error. What is that an error, sir? Can you please read it? Unique constraint, integrity constraint of constraint what? So sys underscore 7535 is violated, sir. Violated, parent key is not found, sir. So parent key is not found means D11 and the D12 department ID is what the foreign key column, right, sir, in the employee table. So these 2 records are not found in what? Parent table, sir. Okay, parent table. So can I disable this constraint? Can I disable this constraint for the time being, sir? To insert these 2 records? Can I disable the constraint for this the time being for inserting these 2 records? How can I disable the constraint, sir? How can I disable the foreign key constraint? Come on, sir. How can I disable the foreign key constraint? How can you disable the foreign key constraint for the 5 minutes? Come on, sir. How can you disable the constraint of the for the foreign key, sir? What is the command for that? Come on, sir. I'm expecting an answer from you. Is it possible to disable the constraint or not? What is the command for that, sir? So what is the command for that? So alter table name Ashokite underscore employee 1 disable constraint. Okay, disable constraint, and this is what like as in the constraint name, sir. Let us verify. Let us disable the constraint, sir. Let us disable this constraint first. Okay, sorry. This is the table. Yes, table got altered or not. So we just disable the constraint here, and I am trying to insert the record, sir. Just check it out. So the record is inserted or not, sir? Come on, sir, tell me. I just disabled the constraint here for the 2 minutes because I wanted to prepare the data of the table with what? Non-accurate as well. Okay, that's what I disabled, sir. Okay, yeah. See, sir, again we are getting what? Another issue here. What is that one? Okay, disable this constraint as well. 1 minute, sir. Not required. This one. Yeah. So see, sir, the other row got inserted or not? The other row got also inserted or not, sir? So we just disabled the constraint for the time being, sir. And after that, we can enable back the constraint after inserting the two records. After inserting the two records, again, you can enable it. Ashok IT underscore employee underscore one what enable constraint constraint name, sir. That's all. So see, sir, constraint name may be changed, sir. Just go back to the table and get to know. If you disable, sir, if you disable for inserting like as in the two records after completion of the insertion, you need to enable back, right? You need to enable back, right, sir? Just check it out, sir. 1 minute. Refresh the table. Yeah, employee table got created here. So see, sir. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what the thing, sir. And so just verify it. So enable constraint name. Okay. Yeah, no problem, sir. No problem. We just disabled back and it is not enabling, sir. Why? Because means the parent records not are found, sir. D11 and the D12. That should be the fine. You just disable it the constraint and you can add it. You can add those two records. Understand, guys? Everyone? Everyone. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. So just you need to disable the constraint, sir, for adding the two records. And after that, you can select those two records as you can see the data. Hope you are comfortable, sir. Everyone. See, sir, now you are going to have like as in the, okay, commit the data, sir. Commit the data and select it again. Yeah. See, sir, E8 and E9 data we are getting or not, sir? Come on, sir. First 7 employees data we have executed successfully without having any issues. The primary key, foreign key column values we are selecting through select statement. So for inserting these two records, so we just disabled the constraints for the time being because D11 and the D12 are not the part of the departments. It is not allowing for the insert operation. So that's why disabled the constraint and inserted the records. Hope you guys are comfortable, everyone. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. Everyone, any doubts? Okay. Then after that, I asked you to create what, sir? Projects table, sir. I asked you to create what? The projects table. So this is what like as in the projects table, sir. So in that the projects table, you do not have any kind of keys here. Project ID, project name, and the team member ID, sir. I don't, I already told you when I already told you at the time, don't add any kind of primary keys and foreign keys under this the table. Blindly, you need to add what? Three columns in the table and populate this information. That's all, sir. Nothing more than that. So projects one table got created and then inserting the data into this table. That's all, sir. This is all about, see, sir, I'm just selecting the entire 8 scripts of information and then run it. That's all. Commit the data, select the data. Yes. Clear, sir, everyone? Everyone, is that clear? Everyone, is that clear or not? Any doubts? Yes, sir. As I already clearly mentioned, there is no relationship between water. So no relationship between any tables for the projects table, sir. Okay. So I'm going to giving you the scripts here, sir. You can refer it. Okay. I'm just giving you the script for your references, sir. And I also disabled like as in the constraint here with the help of constraint name. In your case, the constraint name will be the changed, sir. This number may be the changed. Okay. Try to change that to the name accordingly. Okay. Yes. Fine. Hope you guys are comfortable. Any complexity, sir? Sir, when I am giving the task to you, mostly I will be the covering like as in the steps, sir, how to perform that the task. But you guys are not in the position to understand that requirement. If you guys remember correctly, whatever the things I have explained to you to create the tables in your local mission, same steps I have followed and I created the things or not, sir? Come on, guys, everyone. Any doubts, guys, up to this? So one thing you need to keep in mind, so when you are inserting the column for the foreign key columns, don't hard code that columns, sir. Okay, always recommended to collect what? Through the select statement. That is what one important note statement which I am going to the mentioning, sir. Okay, when you guys are working, okay, when you guys are when we are working with real time, okay, when we are working with on the projects, okay, don't hard code, okay, don't hard code the foreign key column values, sir. Don't hard code what the foreign key column values. Always, always always recommended to collect the values. Always recommended to collect the values from the primary key column. Primary key column. So primary key column value through select statement, sir. Understand or not? Understand or not? Through the SQL, through the SQL select statement, sir. Okay. Yes. That is what like as in the one thing, sir. Hope you are understand and comfortable with this statement or not. So when you guys are working with the project, don't hard code any foreign key column values. Always recommended to collect such values from the primary key column through SQL select statement, sir. Understand, sir? Clear or not? Any doubts? Sir, I am giving you some time to you, sir. I'm just giving you the 2 minutes of time. So if you have any questions on this, the scripts, you can go ahead and ask me, sir. You can go ahead and ask me. I cannot expect like as in the, I cannot expect like the foreign key question in the next in the group, sir. I cannot expect any kind of questions from you about the foreign key creation for the employee table. That is what I'm expecting, sir. So that is what I have taken the time here to explain the scripts. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts, guys? I will be giving you the 2 minutes of time. So right now the time is 11:50. So I will be giving you the 2 minutes of time, sir. 11:52. We'll start with what another discussion. Meanwhile, you can ask your questions, sir, about this SQL statements. So when you are inserting the data of an employee table for the first 7 employees data, you can insert it, sir, as it is. But when you are inserting the last 2 records of an employee, you need to disable the constraint for the time being for inserting for what non-accurate data. That is what one thing. Any doubts, guys? Everyone? I'm expecting like as in the questions from you. So that's what Sudha. Like as of now, for the time being, so we just disable the constraint and we are not able to enable the back. Why? Because means you do not have the proper data in the departments table. Okay. If you have like as in the department 11 and the department 12 in the department table, then you can enable back that constraint. Okay. As of now, we are working with what sample databases, right? That's why I'm not enabled back. Understand? Yes, sir. Sharanya, in the foreign key column, we can have an option for what? Repetitive values, sir. So if you guys observe carefully in the select star from Ashokite underscore employee underscore 1 table. So this is what the data, sir. Okay. What are the 2 foreign key columns, sir, here? What are the 2 foreign key columns? Department ID and the manager ID. So see, sir, in the foreign key columns, you can have an option for the values of the column is repeatable, sir. No problem at all. Is that clear? Sharanya, is that clear for you? A doubt? So in the foreign key column, so you can have like as in the repetitive value, no problem at all. So that's what I told you, sir. Every employee should belongs to a particular department and a particular manager, right? So manager ID will be a repetitive in employee table. Okay. Okay. Yogesh, so how you get like as in the constraint name? That is what your question, right? So when you are created like as an employee table, so when you have created like as an employee table with the foreign keys, okay, so the table is going to be available. The table is going to be available under your section. Understand? So you can expand what the tables section, and you can find your table here. Just click on it here, and there is in the tab called what constraints section, where you can get what constraint column. Okay. So 7535 is what foreign key. So foreign key for what department ID. So referring from where which table? Ashok IT underscore department one table. Is that clear? This is how you need to get it, sir Yogesh. Okay. Yes. Any other questions, sir? Yeah, that's what I told you, Roshni. So right now in a Ashok IT underscore employee one table contains what inaccurate data of an employees of D11 department and D12 department, which is not there in what, which is not there in the department table. That's why you are not able to, you are not enabling back that constraint. Understand? Because in order to work with the joins, I need these two rows of information, sir. That's why I disabled that constraint and added that constraint. Okay. Any other questions, sir? Yes, sir. That's what I am telling you. So you cannot have an option to enable it back. Okay. Let's see here. Constraint. Okay. Enable. See, you can enable it the constraints, sir. Enable related what? Foreign key constraints. Okay. Prompt here and SQL statements. Just check it out. Constraints got enabled, right or not? You can have an option to disable the constraints temporarily. Okay. Select the table, go to the constraints section, go to the constraints section. And if you guys wanted to disable the constraints, you can disable it from here as well through SQL developer, sir. Okay. Through SQL developer, we can disable related to the foreign keys, and you can enable for what? So foreign keys as well. Understand, sir? This is the way to you need to enable and disable what? Foreign keys through SQL developer, sir, instead of writing the SQL scripts manually. Clear, sir? Everyone? Now tell me, if I'm going to insert like as in the record, one more record into the employee table. So let us give a try for that. So eat an employee, something what, Abhi, yeah, 1 minute, sir. Okay. Eaten, nothing but what Abhi here. So I'm going to insert the record. So see, sir, now I inserted like as in the eaten record or not. I'm able to insert what eaten record or not, guys. Okay, enabled back or not. If I'm going to give a try for a non-existing department means, if I'm going to give a try to what non-existing department means, then it is going to give an error or not. So saying that what, sir? Saying that what? The parent key is not found getting an error or not? Parent key is not found getting an error or not, sir? We are getting a constraint error 7534. 7534. Go to the constraints table. Okay, refresh it. Refresh it. 7534. What is that one, sir? Department ID or not? Clear? This is all about for what? SQL scripts, sir. Still having any doubts? Okay. Yeah. Fine. So observe carefully. I just given like as in the scripts, sir, here. So you can go through that and create the scripts accordingly, sir. Okay. in your database. Definitely you will be the successfully creating these scripts in your table. Okay, so only the thing you need to keep in mind here is, so whenever you guys wanted to insert these two records, okay, just you need to get the constraint name from the table, sir. Okay, just get like as on the constraint name from the table. Okay, then only you are able to disable the constraint for inserting these two records. Okay, yeah. Shall I get into the another discussion? Shall I get into the another discussion, sir? Everyone? Are you clear? Any doubts? Okay. So we are just moving on to the what, sir? Another discussion, sir. That is nothing but an what? So that is nothing but an what? Set operators, sir. Okay. So basically the joins are meant for what, sir? Joins. What is the main purpose of SQL joins, sir? Can you please tell me? What is the main purpose of SQL joins? What is the main purpose of SQL joins, sir? Come on, sir. Retrieving the records from the multiple tables. So whenever you guys wanted to perform like as on the join, whenever you guys wanted to join the two tables, definitely the common column between the two tables is required or not required? Come on, guys. Whenever you guys wanted to join like as in the two tables, definitely the common column between the tables is required or not required, sir? It is required, sir. How we are establishing the join, sir? How we are establishing the join between the two tables? How we are establishing the join between the two tables? Through the join condition. What do you mean by join condition? What do you mean by join condition, sir? What do you mean by join condition? Equating the primary key of one column equivalent to equating the primary key of one column into what? Equating the another column the foreign key or not? Right? Yes. Okay. Yes. Joins are purely meant for what, sir? Joining like as in the two tables whenever you wanted to retrieve the data from the multiple tables, sir. But set operators are used for what? Combining the two tables of information. Understand, sir? Combining like as in what? The two SQL queries, sir. Combining for what? The two SQL queries. Okay, observe carefully, sir. Set operators are used to combine what? The results of what? The two or more SQL queries. Two or more SQL queries into a single result. That is what like as in the set operator importance, sir. Understand, sir? Set operators are used to combine the results of two or more SQL queries into a single result, sir. Okay. So when we are working with the set operators, sir. Okay. When we are working with what? The set operators. Okay. When you are working with the set operators, sir, make sure, okay, make sure combined queries, okay, combined queries, make sure what, sir? Combined queries must return the same number of columns, same number of columns and compatible data types, sir. Compatible data types. So when you guys are combining the two SQL statements using like as in the set operators, sir, make sure your both SQL statements returns what? Both SQL statements returns what? The same number of columns with what? Same data types, sir. Understand or not? Understand or not, sir? Understand or not? When you guys working with the what set operators, sir, make sure combined queries must return what? Same number of columns and the combined with what? Same types, sir, as well. Okay. So if you guys observe carefully in the employee table, so we have like as an employee ID, and we have like as an employee name, and we have another column called what? Job column, sir. Okay, job column, right? So tell me, employee number is what type of column in employee table? Tell me, sir, in the employee table, so employee number is what type of column? What type of columns are in the employee table? Employee. If you go back to the SQL developer, take a new worksheet. Okay, right click on the connection, sir, and right click on the connection, take a new open SQL worksheet, sir, and see, sir, select a star from employee table, sir. This is what the data you have, and describe the table, sir, and describe the table. Now tell me, employee number is of what type, sir? Number type or not? Employee name is nothing but on what type, sir? Varchar 2 type or not? And job is nothing but on what? Varchar 2 type or not? So now tell me the answer, sir. In the employee table, employee number is what? Number column, and the employee name is nothing but on what? Varchar 2 column, and then job is also nothing but on what? Varchar 2 column, sir. Right, sir? Right or not? Yes. So let us try with an example for this. Okay. So this is what like as an employee table information. So I'm going to take like as another table information, sir. Okay. I'm going to take like as another table information. So such as what? The department table, sir. Okay. So department table. So, okay. Department table. So department number. So that is nothing but what? A department table. So go to the department table, sir. Go to the department table, select a star from so department table. So let us describe the table. So describe the table, sir. DES what? Department, sir. Tell me, sir, department number is a number column, and the department name is a varchar 2 column. Department location is also what? Varchar 2 column or not? Tell me, sir. So department number, sir. Okay, department number, which is nothing but a number type column, sir, and department name is also nothing but on what? Varchar 2 column, and so job column is also nothing but on what? Varchar 2 column. So tell me, what is the select query for selecting the 3 columns from employee table, sir? Tell me, sir, what is the select query for selecting the 3 columns of an employee table? Come on, sir. What is the select query for selecting the 3 columns of an employee table? Come on, select employee number, employee name, and the job, employee name, comma, job from employee table, sir. Okay. So what is the 3 columns you need to select from the department table, sir? Tell me. Come on, sir. Try to respond. Everyone should be active in the session. Okay. Department number and the department name and the job, sir. From the department. Tell me, in my select query, so in my select query, having like as in the same number of columns, both the select queries having like as in the same number of columns and the same number of column data types or not? Come on, sir. Tell me. Yes. So for the 2 select queries, having like as in the 3 columns, and the data types of the 3 columns are matched or not? So if it is matched means definitely I can apply for what? Set operator, sir. Okay. Then I can apply for what? The set operator. Understand my point, guys, everyone? Okay. So that is one more point, sir. I would like to add it here. So the name of the columns, the name of the corresponding, the name of what? Corresponding columns can be different. Okay, the name of the corresponding columns can be different, sir. That is not a big issue. Only we need to bother about what? The number of columns are participated in the select statement and the respective the data types of that selected columns. That's all. So tell me, sir, here 3 columns respect to the data types, and these 3 columns respect to the data type is both are matched or not? Tell me, sir, everyone. Everyone please confirm both are matched or not. So definitely if I wanted to join the results of these the 2 tables, then definitely I will go for what? Then I will go for what? Set operators, sir. Just to check it out, sir. So just to check it out, select employee number, employee name, job from employee table, and the one of the set operator is what? Union. Okay, one of the set operator is what, sir? Union, sir. Okay, select so department number. Okay, select department number, comma, department name, comma, department location from department table, sir. That's all. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. Right, sir? Yes. Okay. See, sir. Remove this one. Okay. So I'm just joining like as on the two SQL statement using set operator or not. Come on, sir. I'm joining like as in the I'm just joining like as in the two SQL statements into the single SQL statement or not to get the results. Just check it out, sir. So go with what? Union. Okay, location is not there. 1 minute, sir. Okay, LOC, sir. LOC. This is nothing but an what? LOC. Okay, select. So see, sir, we are getting like as in the both the tables information as in what? A single result or not? 14 employees information and then followed by 4 departments information we are getting in the single result or not, guys? Everyone please focus here. So are we able to join like as in the two tables data into the single result or not? Using what operators, sir? Set operators, sir. So one of the set operator in the Oracle is what? Union, sir. You can use like as in the union, or you can go with what? Union all as well, sir. You can go with what? Union all. Union and union all both are same. Okay. Union and union all both are same, sir. Okay. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. 18 records of information when you are getting what? Union all. Okay. And when you are performing what? Union as well. So we are getting what? The 18 records or not. Okay. That is one of the set operators. Oracle supports. So Oracle supports what? The 3 types of union operators, sir. Oracle supports what? The 3 types of union set operators. Okay. Oracle supports the 3 types of set operators, sir. Okay. Number one. What is the number 1, sir? Union. Okay. Union, or you can call it as an what? Union all, sir. Okay. Union or union all. That's all. Okay. Both are one and same. So the next one is what, sir? The next one is what? Intersect, sir. So the next set operator is nothing but an what? Intersect. Okay. So intersect, sir. And the third one is what? Minus, sir. Minus. These are the 3 set operators, sir. These are the 3 set operators. Minus we can call it as an what? Except, sir. Except as well. How many set operators are there in Oracle, sir? How many set operators are there in Oracle? 3. What are those? Union, intersect, and except or minus. Okay. These are the 3 set operators, sir. What the union will do, sir? What the union will do here? Union or union all? Come on, guys. What the union and union all will do here? Union combined the union will combine what? The results of the the results of what? 2 result sets, sir. 2 result sets. Okay, employee is nothing but on one result set, and a department is nothing but on another result set. When you are going to use the union keyword between these 2 result sets, you are going to get what? Single result set, sir. Okay. And then removes the duplicates as well, sir. Okay. When you are performing the union operations, sir, between the columns. Okay. So it is going to remove what? The duplicate columns, sir. It is going to remove what? The duplicate values as well. Okay. Understand? So observe carefully. Okay. Yeah. So union. Okay. Union all doesn't okay, so that is what like as in the thing, sir. Okay, yes. Okay, so observe carefully, sir. One more important point I would like to add it here. Okay, union all. So there is a slight difference between what union and union all removes the duplicate rows, sir. Understand, sir? So union combines what? Combines the results of what? Two result set and removing what? The duplicates, sir. But union all, so doesn't removes what? Union all, union all doesn't removes what, sir? Duplicate rows, sir. That is what the difference between what union and union all, sir. You can use what? Union or union all. Union will remove the duplicates and union all doesn't remove the duplicates, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. Hope you guys are comfortable or not, sir. What I'm trying to say. Okay. So if you want to demonstrate like as an example on this example, sir, you can go with what employee table or the department table. That should be the fine. Or else you can create the separate tables with getting to more clear on this one, sir. Whether it is removing the duplicates or not. So whether it is removing the duplicates or not, whether it is adding the duplicates or not, you can create it, sir. So create something like something like what something what countries table, sir. Okay, something what the countries table. Okay, I'm going to take what the countries table, sir. Okay, so nothing but an country id. Okay, so country id, sir. Okay, country id. Okay, that is nothing but an what a number column. Okay, number column of primary key, and whereas a country name. Okay, country name, that is nothing but an what varchar 2 of 30. Okay, varchar 2 of 30, and then followed by okay name of the country and the code of the country, sir. Okay, code of the country. So that is nothing but on what varchar 2 of 10 characters. Okay, that's all the table which I am created here. Okay, yeah, fine. So the table got created, sir. One table got created. Another table also I'm going to create what another table which is a similarity of this table, sir. Like a countries underscore one. Okay, I'm going to maintain some data as part of this the two tables. Okay, I'm going to insert some data, sir. Insert into something what countries. Okay, country ID will be what I one first country, sir. I'm going to insert like as in the country as in what India. So the country code for that is IND. Okay, IND. That's all. Okay. Okay, fine. And I'm inserting one more row as well. Insert into countries values of second country. So the country code is what United States. Okay. Okay, United States. Okay, something what US. Okay, something what US. That's all. Okay, the two countries information I have inserted here, sir. Understand, sir? Two countries information I'm inserted here. Okay, something what okay, another the two countries one information here. I'm just inserting like as in the two more records. Okay, so here is also the country code, country ID will be the same, and then India will be the having the common record, and US we also will be having like as on the common record, and I'm going to insert the two more records. So country is underscore one, nothing but on what the third record, sir, nothing but on what United Kingdom. Okay, United Kingdom. Okay, United Kingdom. So the country code for is what UK. Okay, yeah, that is the third record, sir. Okay, and insert into what same countries underscore one, then values of the fourth country. Okay, the fourth country. Okay, United Kingdom, and I can go with what France. Nothing but on country code is what FR. Okay, that's all. Okay, then I will go with what another country, countries underscore one, and then the values I can say what the fifth one, and the Japan. Okay, Japan is another country, and I can go with what the code as and what GPN, sir. Okay, yes, fine, sir. The tables got created successfully, and also I'm just executing the insert statements as well. Okay, we do not have any kind of relationship between these two tables, sir. I'm just inserting the country's information in the two tables for understanding for what set operators. That's all. Commit the data. Commit the data. So is it possible? Is it possible to join these two SQL statements of these two tables having the same number of columns and having like as in the same number of column data types or not? Tell me, sir. Can I apply like as in the set operator between the countries table and countries one table, sir? Come on, sir. Can we apply like as in the set operator between the countries table and countries one table or not? So because it contains like same number of columns and it's the column types are also the same. So definitely I can apply it what? I can apply it what? Set operator. Okay. So let us give a try for that. Okay. Select star from so countries. Select star from what? Countries, sir. And the union, sir. Okay. Okay, union, and then what? Select star from so countries one, sir. Could you please help me? So union will retrieve what? Duplicates, or union will not retrieve the duplicates? Come on, sir. Union will retrieve the duplicates or will not retrieve the duplicates? Come on, sir. Observe carefully and tell me, sir. Union combines the results of what? Two results set, and it is removing what? The duplicates or not? And removing what? The duplicates. Satish, union will always remove what? Duplicates, sir. Okay. Understand carefully, sir. Tonio Priyanka. So it will be the removing water, the duplicates, sir. Okay, just verify it, sir. So see, so how many records you are expecting, sir? How many records you are expecting? First table contains 2 records. Second table contains 5 records. If you are a union, if you are performing the union between these two statements, tell me, are you expecting like as in the 7 records, or are you expecting only 5 records? Tell me, sir, are you expecting only 5 records, or are you expecting like as in the 7 records? 5 records. Why? Because union will always performs what? Remove. When you are joining the result set, it is removing what? Duplicates or not? Okay. Yes. Comfortable? Yes. Remove duplicates or not, sir? Okay. If you do not want, remove the duplicates when you are joining the two result sets means, then you can go with what? Union all. Union all will retrieve so how many records? 5 records or 7 records? Union from so which are how many records? 7 records. Just check it out. So we are getting like as in the 7 records or not? Yes. So Yogesh, so what? So we cannot ensure that one. So the duplicates are removed from the table 2 or table 1. So whatever the data you have in the result set, whatever the data of the two result sets are there, if it is having found any duplicates means that will be the remove either from the table 1 or table 2. Understand? Understand? Okay. So that is what like as in the union, sir. Okay. Yes. So example, sir. Okay. Example. When I'm going to go with what union here. Okay. Same. Okay. This is what the result is, sir. Okay. Removed like as in the okay. This is what as an output for that. Okay. Fine, sir. Okay. Yeah. So when it comes for the union all, so what it is going to do, sir? Union all. Okay. Yeah. This is what the table. Okay. First, this is what the query. Okay. And what is the output for this? What is the output for this? Okay. That's all. Hope you are clear, everyone. Okay. Done, sir. Done. So what is another table, sir? Okay, so what is another set operator, sir, we have? So intersect. Intersect will have what? Another set operator or not? So intersect is another set operator or not, sir? Come on, guys. This is what the things, sir. And if you want this as equals as well, I can share with you, sir. No problem at all for me. Okay, so I'm going to share you the tables as well. SQL statements. Okay, that's all. Commit it. That's all. Done, sir. Okay. So what is the next one, sir? Intersect, sir. Intersect. What do you mean by intersect, sir? Union is nothing but and what? Joining the results of what? Joining the two result sets into a single result set. That is what intersect. That is what a union or union all. Okay. Union will remove the duplicates and union all will not remove the duplicates. What is the second one, sir? Intersect, sir. So what do you mean by intersect, sir? Intersect only returns that only intersect returns only the rows that appear in what? Both result sets. So nothing but and what? Intersect means common records or not? Tell me, sir. Common records between the table or not, sir? Intersect means. Observe carefully, sir. Intersect returns returns only the rows. Returns what? Only the rows that appear in what? The both result sets, sir. Both result sets. That's all. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So let us see here, sir. So what are the common columns, sir? What are the common data? So what we are going to have the common data, sir, between the tables? Tell me, sir. What are the common records from this table? So we have India and United States, and the second table contains what? Second table contains what? Countries underscore one. So tell me, what are the common records between these two tables? What are the common records between the two tables, sir? Come on, sir. What are the common columns between the two tables? India and United States, right or not? India and the United States. So I can apply it to what? Intersect or not? I can apply it to what? Intersect or not? So if I wanted to get like as on the common data between these two result sets, so we can use for what? You can write what? The common records. Sir, union, Tony Priyanka, I already written that one, sir. Okay. So I already written that one. See here. Union combines the results of the two result sets and removing the duplicates, sir. And removing the duplicates. Union all doesn't remove what? The duplicate rows. Okay. So intersect means nothing but what, sir? Returns only the common row between what? The two result sets. Agree, everyone? We are getting only the two rows or not? Okay, this is what like as in the things, sir. Okay, example. Okay, intersect means nothing but the common records between what? The two result sets. So here the common records between the two result sets are nothing but what, sir? India and United States. India and the United States, sir. India and the United States are nothing but what? The common records between the tables. Hope you guys are comfortable about the intersect. Hope you guys are comfortable about the intersect or not, about the set operator. Clear? When you are joining like as in the two SQL statements, so definitely you need to make sure have what number of columns should be the match between the two tables, and the type of the columns should be matched with what? The two tables, sir. If either any one of the condition becomes fail means you cannot work with what? Set operator. It will give you an error, sir. Understand? Understand, sir? So make sure when you are working with what? Set operators, tables should contains what? Same number of columns and same number of types. Okay, column names can be of any name, but the number of columns and type of the columns should be matched. Yes. Okay then. So this is intersect is for what? returning what? Common data between what? The two result sets, sir. Then so we have what? Another one, sir. Except. Okay, except, sir. Okay, so what is the purpose of an except? Except returns. Okay, so except returns what? Except returns only the only the only the rows that appear in what? The first result set. Only appears what? The first result set. Okay, first result set, but do not appear in the second result set, sir. Understand, sir? Understand or not? So except means except returns only the rows that appear in what? The first result set, but do not appear in what? The second result set, sir. Understand? So means nothing but an what? What you are going to get, sir? Except or minus what it is going to return? Sir, it looks like as in the left outer join or not, sir? No, it's not left outer join because it is going to get what? The things from the left as well as common records. Okay, so observe carefully, sir. So tell me, so if I'm going to have the same thing here, okay, if I'm going to have like as in the same thing here, tell me, sir, if I'm going to accept here, how many records you are expecting, sir? 7 records or 5 records or 2 records or 3 records? Come on, sir. Tell me how many records you are expecting. How many records you are expecting, sir, from this result set? Are you expecting like 5 records? Are you expecting like 7 records? Are you expecting like as in the 3 records? Yeah, just check it out. SQL command is not properly ended. Why? Go with what? Minus. So what you are getting, sir? Okay, so observe carefully. So what you are getting? So let us give a try for what? Country names. Let us give a try for what? The country name, sir. Okay, country name here. Okay, so minus. What you are getting, sir? 0 rows. Why you are getting? Shall we give a try for that one, sir? The country one here and then go with what? The country. What you are getting? Come on, sir. What you are getting, sir? Except is not accepting, sir. It's nothing but an what? Accept. Except is not accepting. Okay, let us go with what? Minus only. Okay, minus only, sir, we have. Okay, tell me, sir, in the countries one table, how many records are there? Countries one table, how many records are there, sir? Countries one, how many records are there? 5 records, which contains what? India, United States, United Kingdom, Japan, and the France, right or not, sir? Okay, tell me, sir. We have the 5 records or not? So how many records are there in the first countries? Tell me, how many records are there in the first countries? First countries, tell me, sir, 2 records. So tell me, sir, it is returning what? It is returning what? The first result set data and which are not appearing on the second result set or not? Tell me, sir. So here we have India and the United States, and here is also having what? India and United States, sir. So whenever you are getting what, when you are performing what and the minus between those things, common records are excluded, and we are getting what? We are getting what? Only the difference records. Agree? Agree or not? That is what like as in the minus, sir. You can go with what? The minus, sir. Instead of an expect, so you can go with what? Minus. So minus always returns what? Minus returns what, sir? The rows that are appearing in the first result set, but it does not appears what in the second result set, sir. Okay, clear, sir? If I am going to go with the star here, then tell me what you're going to get. You are getting that the information or not? Right? Clear, sir, everyone? So this is what like as an example for the minus, and then the output is common records will not appear. Okay, between the two things. Okay, fine. Any doubts, guys, about the set operators? Set operators are purely meant for what? Whenever you want to join like as in the two SQL statements of same number of query, same number of columns with the same number of type of the columns as well, means then you can go for what? The set operators, sir. Any doubts, guys? This is all about for what? Set operators, sir. This is all about for what? The set operators. Any doubts? Come on, guys. Any doubts are there on the set operators? Any doubts are there in the set operators, sir? Tell me. Come on, guys. Try to respond. Nobody is responding. Shall we start the sequence from the tomorrow, or can I start it, sir? It will take like 15 minutes, sir. It will take for me to explain what are the sequence. Shall we start? Yes, sir. Okay. The most of them are interested for the sequences, sir. Okay, let us go with that one. SQL sequences, sir. Okay. Yes. So hope you guys are comfortable about the set operators or not. So whenever your select query contains the same number of columns and the column types are same, definitely you can apply what? Set operators. There are the three set operators are there in Oracle. One is what? Union, union all, okay, union or union all, and intersect, and then minus, sir. So union or union all is meant for what? Joining the two results, joining like as in the two result sets into the single result set, that is called union, sir. It will remove the duplicates. If you do not want the duplicates, between the two result sets, means then you can apply what? Union all, sir. Okay, if you want only the common records between the two result sets, means then you can go for what? Intersect. If you want if you want like as in the difference records of these the two result sets, means then you can apply what? Minus. Understand guys, everyone? Yes. Okay, so let us try to understand for what? The sequences, sir. Okay, first of all, so sequence is what? The one of the database object, sir. Sequence is one of the Oracle. So one of what? The Oracle database object. One of the Oracle database object, sir. Okay, and sequence is used to, okay, sequence in the Oracle is used to generate what? The numeric values, for a database column, sir. Understand, sir? What is the purpose of the sequence, sir? What is the purpose of the sequence, sir? Sequence in the Oracle is used to what? Used to generate what? A numeric value dynamically. Okay, numeric value dynamically for a database column of and the table, sir. Understand, sir? Understand or not? Understand or not, sir? What is the purpose of the sequence, sir? Sequence in the Oracle used to generate what? A numeric values dynamically for the database column of and the table, sir. So let us understand like as on the use case, sir. Use case. Okay. And you created the one table, sir. You created like as on what? The one table. You created with one database table. Okay. Database table with three columns. Okay. So with three columns, sir. So nothing but an what? Employee ID, something what? Employee name. Okay, and then what? The location of an employee. Okay, in this the three columns of the table. So employee ID is what? It's a primary key column. It's a primary key column, sir. So primary key column means nothing but and what? It should not allow the not. It should not allow the null values, and it should not allow what? The duplicate values. Correct or not, sir? Correct or not? Employee ID is the primary key column. It should not allow what? It should not allow what? Null values, and it should not allow what? The duplicate columns, sir. Duplicate values. Okay. So how can you insert while you are inserting the data into the table? So as you are supplying what the primary key column value explicitly or not? Tell me, sir. Come on, guys. Everyone, try to respond it. Okay, when you are inserting the data into the employee table, sir, you are supposed to supply what the primary key column or not, sir? Tell me, sir. Yes, definitely. So while inserting the data into the employee table, so the programmer, the programmer the programmer need to supply, okay, need to supply what the primary key column value, okay, need to supply what the primary key column value explicitly, column value explicitly, sir, explicitly. Understand? So here the problem is, here we have one problem, sir. What is that problem, sir? Here we have one problem. What is that problem? The programmer may have the chance of entering what the duplicate value of the primary key column or not. Right or not, sir? Here we have what the one problem. Here we have what the one problem, sir. Here we have what the one problem with respect to the primary key column. Okay, with respect to what the primary key column, sir. So the programmer may have the chance. Okay, a programmer may have the chance to supply what to supply the duplicate value for a primary key column. Right, sir? So here we have like as in the one problem, sir. The primary key, here we have the one problem with the primary key. The programmer may have the chance to supply what the duplicate value for the primary column. This will leads to what? This will leads to what, sir? Unique constraint error or not? Come on, sir. Unique constraint error or not, sir? Come on, guys. Try to respond it. Yeah, fine. So am I correct or not, sir? Here we have like as in the problem with the primary key column, sir. The programmer may have the chance to supply what the primary key column value as what duplicate, sir. That will leads to what? Unique constraint error in the database. Right, sir? Yes. To avoid such problems, to avoid such problems, sir. To avoid such problems, okay. To avoid such problems, sir. So the programmer, okay, to avoid such problems, the programmer the programmer need to generate the value for a primary key column. Okay, need to generate what the primary key column dynamically through sequence. Understand, sir? Everyone understand or not? So to avoid such problems, sir, to avoid such a problem, the programmer need to generate the value for the primary key column dynamically through what? Through what? Sequence, sir. Through what? The sequence. Understand? So hope you guys understand my point or not. If you are supplying like as in the value for the primary key column automatically means, so to avoid that unit constraint problems or not in the database side. Tell me, sir, if you are able to generate the primary key column value dynamically of the table column in the database, that will avoid of get riding of what unique constraint problem or not. Come on, guys. Right? Right or not? Okay. So in order to create, okay, in order to create the sequence, okay, in order to create the sequence in the Oracle database, so we need to follow the below syntax, sir. We need to follow the below syntax to create. Sequence is the one of the Oracle database object. So which is always useful for what? Generating the numeric value dynamically for a column. Understand? So in order to create like as in the sequence, in order to create like as in the sequence in the Oracle, so you need to follow with what? The syntax, sir. The syntax is nothing but an what? Create a sequence name. Okay, this is what like as in the syntax, guys. The syntax for creating the sequence. Okay, 1 minute, sir. This is what like as in the sequence, sir. Okay, so this is nothing but an what? The sequence. Okay, yes. So sequence, create a sequence. Sequence is the one of the predefined word and then followed by what? A sequence name, and what is the minimum value to start with the sequence, and what is the maximum value to allocate the sequence, and which value it has to start with the sequence, and how much value you have to increment how much number of values you wanted to increment for each record. That increment by value you need to specify it, and cache support as well. And then you can go for what? The cycle and the no cycle as well, sir. Okay, cycle or what? The no cycle as well. That is what like as in the syntax for what? The sequence, sir. Create a sequence name, sir. This is what a user defined name, sir. And minimum value. So which value which what would be the minimum value to start the sequence, and what is the maximum value to maximum value support for the sequence, and which value onwards which value onwards need to start with the sequence, and how much value it has to increment for record by record, and whether it support like as in the cycle or now cycle feature. Okay, and then cache value support as well. Understand, sir, everyone? The syntax. Minimum value means which what would be the minimum value to start with the sequence, and what is the maximum value to start with the sequence. Okay, so where it has to start the value for the sequence, where it has to increment the value, how much value it has to increment for the sequence. Cycle support is required or no cycle support are not required. Cache value, sir. Okay, yes. So the example, sir. Okay, so example, sir. So create what? A sequence, and then a sequence name, sir. Okay, sequence name. I'm going to create what? Ashok IT underscore employee underscore sequence, sir. This is what like as in the sequence for employee table, sir. This is what like as in the sequence for what? Employee table. So the minimum value, okay, the minimum value of the sequence is minimum value of the sequence is what? 100. Okay. Sir, these are all are nothing but an what? Optional, sir. These are all are nothing but an what? Optional. Min value and the maximum value. You can create a sequence dumbly. Okay, 1 minute. I will show you, sir. These all are nothing but an what? Optional. These all are nothing but an optional, sir. Optional, guys. These all are nothing but an what? Optional, sir. Okay. So the creator, so as in the sequence simply with the help of what? Create a sequence name, sir. Okay. Let us give a try for that, sir. Let us give a try for that. Select sorry, not select, sir. Create a sequence. Create a sequence name. Ashok IT underscore employee underscore SEQ, sir. So this is what the sequence. So see, sir, the sequence got created successfully or not? See, sir, the sequence got created successfully or not? So if you guys wanted to see that sequence, if you guys wanted to see the sequence, sir, under the connection, you have like as in the sequences are here. So see, sir, this is what the sequence we created or not just now. If you open that sequence, sir, just now the sequence got created just now, sir. And the owner of the sequence is what? Mahesh database. And the sequence name is what? Ashokite underscore employee underscore sequence. What is the minimum value, sir? What is the default value of the default minimum value of the sequence? Tell me, sir. What is the default minimum value of the sequence, sir? What is the minimum default value of the sequence? 1. The default value of the sequence is what? 1. What is the maximum value of the sequence? What is the maximum value of the sequence? What is the maximum value of the sequence, sir? Something. How many digits, sir? How many digits? 28 digits of 9s, sir. Okay. 28 digits of the 9s it is going to support. Okay. Increment. What is the default value of increment by sequence? 1. So cycle flag is enabled or not? Cycle flag is enabled or not? No. No cycle flag. Default sequence creation with what? No cycle, sir. Default ordering of the sequence is what? No. What is the cache size, sir? What is the cache size? Default cache size is what? 20. Okay. Yes. Let us give the values for the default. Okay. So the default value is what? 1. Okay. And the maximum values are nothing but what? 9s. And what is the start with value, sir? Start with value is not there, right? Yes. And increment by, what is the increment by value, sir? What is the increment by value? Tell me. 1. So increment by value, sir. Increment by value 1. So do we have the cycle flag or not by default? So this is the default value, sir. This is what? Nothing but what the default value. Okay. Do we have the cycle flag, sir? Do we have the default value of the cycle? No cycle, sir. This is no cycle. And how many? What is the default size of cache? What is the default size of the cache? 20. 20 will be what? The default size of the cache. So this is the way you can create what the sequences are. Okay. So this is the way for creating for the sequence, creating the sequence. Okay. Okay. So is it mandatory to supply what? Minimum value, maximum value, increment by value, cycle flag, cache flag, order flag? Tell me, sir. Is it mandatory things for creating the sequence? Is it mandatory things for creating the sequence or not? Optional. It is an optional, sir. You can create it. Okay. How can you select the value from the, how can you select the value from the sequence? Selecting the value from the sequence, sir, using a pseudo column. Using what? The pseudo column, sir. So to get like as in the current, to select the value from the sequence, sir. So pseudo column means it's a predefined column in the Oracle, that is next val, sir. Okay. Next val is nothing but what? One of the pseudo column or predefined column in the Oracle, which is helpful for what? To extract the next value from the sequence, sir. Okay. We just created the sequence by using the sequence syntax. So select sequence name Ashokite underscore employee underscore sequence dot next val, sir. Next val from, so next val from dual, sir. Dummy table. Okay. See what is the next value we are getting, sir? So what is the next value we are getting? 1. So if I execute a second time, if I execute the same query for the second time, am I getting like as in the second? Am I getting like as in the 2 number or not? If I want to execute like third time, am I getting like as in the 3 value or not? If I'm going to execute for fourth time, we are getting like as in the fourth value or not? If I'm going to get like as in fifth time, we are getting like fifth time or not? How can you get to know about like as in the current value from the sequence? How can you get to know the current? So see, sir, select sequence name, sir. Select sequence name Ashokite. Okay. Ashokite underscore employee underscore sequence dot next val from dual, sir. This is what you need to extract what the selecting the value from the sequence. Okay. So getting to know about the current value of a sequence. Getting to know about what? The current value of a sequence, sir. Okay. Yes. So that is one of the pseudo columns, sir. Using like as in the pseudo column. Using was one of the pseudo column. Okay. Using what? One of the pseudo columns, sir. That is nothing but on what? Carval, sir. Carval. Okay. That is nothing but on what? The current value. Car value, sir. Car value represent what? The getting to know about what? The current value from the sequence, sir. Okay. Yes. Select what? Ashokite underscore employee underscore sequence dot carval from dual, sir. That's all. curval from dual. That's all. Okay, just to get to execute, sir. Okay, just to get to execute, sir. Okay, select Ashok IT underscore employee underscore okay, curval from dual, sir. That's all. So see, sir, what is the current value from the sequence? What is the current value from the sequence, sir? 5. If I'm going to execute above 1, you will get what? What is the next value of the sequence? So next value is 6, sir. And the next value I'm going to execute for what? 7. How many times I'm executing, sir? Multiple times I'm executing, right or not? Multiple times I'm executing or not? What is the current value, sir? What is the current value of the sequence? Can you please help me if I'm going to execute the second command? So we are getting what the current value of the sequence or not? Understand, sir? Understand? If you wanted to get like as in the sequences which you have created in your account, so then you can go with what select a star from user underscore sequences, sir. These are the sequences which you have created. These are the sequences which you got like which it is created in your database, sir. Understand, sir? Understand or not? Okay, this is what like as in the user sequences, sir. Okay, yeah. Okay, so to get getting to all know about the sequences, sir. Getting to know about all sequences in the database. What is the command for that? Select a star from user underscore sequences. Understand? So we have another thing as well, sir. Select a star from so all underscore sequences, sir. Okay, select a star from what? All underscore the sequences also there. Where you can get what? All sequences are existed in your Oracle database, sir. Okay, so all sequences. So to getting to know about what? All sequences from the Oracle database. Understand? So that is what like as in the one command, sir. Okay, yes. Okay, then another command also we have select a star from DBA underscore sequences, sir. So whatever the sequences are created by the DBA user, okay, so that sequences we are getting to know about here, sir. Understand? So you can go with what? DBA user, sir. Select a star from DBA underscore sequences, sir. Okay, yeah. Select all underscore sequences and then table is not there, sir. Okay, no problem. So these are the two commands, sir. These are the two commands to getting to know about what user created sequences and user created sequences to getting to know here, sir. User created sequences, sir. User created sequences. Okay. And this one is nothing but on what? Predefined sequences. Predefined sequences plus user defined sequences. Okay. Hope you guys are comfortable or not, sir. How to create a sequence and how can you select the next value from the sequence and how can you get to know about the current value from the sequence and how to get to know the user sequences and how to get to know all the sequences in the Oracle database as well. And you can drop the sequence as well, sir. Dropping the sequence. You can dropping like was what? The sequence as well. Drop a sequence, sequence name, sir. Dropping the sequence, sir. How can you drop the sequence? So using what? Drop sequence Ashok IT underscore employee underscore sequence, sir. This is what like as in the sequence you can drop it. Okay. So what is the default nature, sir? What is the default nature of the sequence? It will be the minimum value minimum value this one and the maximum value this one, increment by this one, no cycle flag and no order flag, no cache flag. So cache flag will be what? 1 and the last number is what? 1, sir. I wanted to create my own sequence with my own values. Is it possible or not? You can create it, sir. Create a sequence. Okay, create a sequence. Okay, create what? The sequence and Mahesh IT underscore. Okay, so Mahesh IT underscore SEQ. This is what like as in the sequence name. Okay, the minimum value. Min value of the sequence is what? So min value of the sequence is 100, sir. Min value of the sequence is what? 100. And then the max value of the sequence is what? 1000. Okay. The maximum value of the sequence is what? 1000, sir. And then starts with what? Starts with what? 150. Okay. Start with what? 150, sir. The sequence need to be start with what? 150. And then so increment by 2, sir. Means for every select of the sequence, it has to increment by what? 2. And I don't want no cycle support. And cache should be what? And cache should be what? 25, sir. Cache should be what? The 25. That's all. No cycle support, sir. And cache should be what? The 25, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to show you, Satish. Okay. So I'm just trying to show you how to create a sequence first, and then how to utilize the sequence in the table level as well. That is what I'm going to show you. Okay. In the most of the JDBC application development, sir, you are inserting the records into the table, right? Okay. While you are inserting the records into the table of the primary key column, you need to select the value from the sequence. That's all. Okay. Yeah. So this is what like as in the custom sequence creation, sir. I can give my own sequence name. My minimum value of the sequence is 100, and the maximum value I can allot to the sequence through the sequence is what? 1000, and it has to start with what? 150, and it has to increment by each sequence by what? 2 records. No cycle support. And the cache should be increased with what? 25, sir. Just to create it, sir. This is what my own sequence creation. Sequence got created. Just refresh it here, and the Mahesh sequence got created. So tell me, sir, the minimum value got changed and the maximum value got changed, increment by changed, cache value is changed or not? And it is started with the last number is what? Changed or not? Come on, guys. So customizing the sequence, sir. Okay. So this is nothing but what? Customizing the sequence. Okay. You can create like as in the sequence in this manner as well, sir. Okay. Yes. So same story. So now tell me how when you are selecting the value from the sequence, tell me. So when I'm selecting the value from the sequence, how can I select the value from the Mahesh IT underscore sequence, sir? Select Mahesh IT underscore sequence dot curval from dual, sir. So what is the value you are going to get, sir? What is the value you are going to get here? Come on, guys. Mahesh underscore sequence dot curval from the dual. How many values you are going to get here? 150 or 1? You are going to get like as in the value from the sequence is what? Sir, dual is nothing but an what? Default table, sir. So you are selecting value. So do we have any table in the column? No, no table, no row. We are just getting what? Column. Select operation. So you are selecting the data. So do you have the table for this one? No, right? Okay, from the dual is what? Temporary table. So you cannot get 152, Satish, here. First you are just getting to know what? Current value. You are just getting you to know what? Current value, sir. Okay, so see. So Mahesh IT underscore, that is what like as in the sequence. Why the sequence is not yet defined? Mahesh IT is not a table name, sir. Okay, so let us give a try for what? Next val, sir, first. Okay, next val. So you are getting like as in the first value as in what? 150 or not? So first selection you are getting what? 150 or not? So if I'm going to execute for one second time, 152, 154, 156, 158, 160, 162, 164, 166. So how can I get like what current value now? Mahesh IT underscore Karval from dual, sir. So 166 or not? Sequences does not exist. Yeah. So we got like as in the current value or not, sir? We got like as in the current value from the sequence or not? Come on, guys, everyone. Come on, guys. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. How to create like as in the sequence without having any parameters, and how can you create like as in the sequence defining some parameters, and how you need to select the value from the sequence, and how to get to know about the current value of the sequence, and how we are getting to know about the user sequences in the database, and how we are going to get to know about what all the sequences in the database, and how can you get to the drop the sequence as well. Understand, sir? Understand, guys? Up to now, everyone? I will talk about a cycle feature and a cache feature, sir. No problem at all. Rest of other attributes are understandable attributes only. Minimum value to start with the sequence, maximum value allocate for the sequence, and start value for the sequence, and every increment, every row of selection. So increment by 2. Cycle feature and the cache feature I'm going to talk, sir, in the tomorrow session. In the tomorrow session, I will show you where exactly this sequence are going to be helpful in the Oracle. Understand? So will you practice these things and come back for the tomorrow session, sir? Everyone? Will you practice these things and come back for the tomorrow session, sir? Okay then. So that's all for today, guys. Okay, that's all for the today. Please make sure practice the office related database tables and just practice on set operators and just practice on what sequences, sir. We just given you the what, how to create the sequence. You just need to create the sequence in your mission. Just ready with the sequence in your mission, sir. We will be utilizing this sequence while you are inserting the data into the table. Understand? Okay, then. So please focus it here, sir. So tomorrow we'll connect back and we'll work with what how to utilize the sequence in the database table insertion process. Okay, yeah, that's all for today, guys. We'll meet you on the tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye bye. I will upload the notes in the GitHub, sir.